Quiet! We lay to rest our beloved mother, Clara Matilda's bees. They stand very bravely. Clara Matilda's bees, they stand back her. Take her from us for the good Lord. So. Quiet! This constant yawning will be the death of me. Quiet! More coffee. So the beheading. It's been Friday, November the 3rd, 1814, in the Market Square. Brandy. And when I say brandy, woman, I mean the whole bottle, not just a few measly drops. Here's to you. Cigar. Light. Too hot in here. Still one evening of peace in this house. Quiet! Did you shut the window? Another ghost spotted in Bremen. Do we need the fire that intense? Strange things occurring in this city. Prepare my nightcap. This headache is. Quiet! My medicine.
I want to sleep with you.
Get on your knees and offer a prayer of thanks for the good health and good fortune of your children's father.
Okay, so there's this man, right? And he's strangling the mother of his children, and her eyes are bugging out of her head. naturally. And he turns around to her and he says in an icy cold voice, "What do you think you're doing?"
A man's doing this woman. He's carried away, he's biting her tip. And when he's finished, he says, "Don't blame the kid on me." Says, "What, kid? Because you're pregnant, your tits all full with milk." You got it all wrong. Milk? That's a boiler. Oh! What? You've got to see how much my wife loves me. Isha, come here. Say, say I love you.
I love you.
Say I want you. My wife, she knows me, boss. Pour some brandy. She knows the meaning of humility. And in the bedroom, she was at it like a wild mare, which is great for someone who's got what I got.
Hey, there's an execution on Friday. I almost get hard the minute before the action.
What she goes through the mind of the condemned man, just like the seconds before it comes out? It's crazy.
I'm going home.
Ah,
It's been a long day.
So we're off?
Yeah. So long.
Until tomorrow.
Show me the way to the next whiskey pie.
Keisha, come here. Be absurd! You've got to remember who is master in this house and who has a right to his little privileges. Keisha! I'm on fire! Help me! Keisha! Stand there! Get a doctor!
Here, the good Lord's way of bitter tears, pain and awful suffering. On this, the first of... Keisha! You took your time.
I'm sorry, Father.
Sit. On this, the first day of the month, the good Lord claimed my dearly beloved and never to be forgotten husband, Keisha. Sit. Duty first. Where was I?
My dearly beloved and never to be forgotten husband.
Yes. My dearly beloved and never to be forgotten husband, comma, Johann Gerhard Muttenberger, semicolon, barely, how old?
33.
Barely 33 years of age, comma, in this our 8th year of gratifying and harmonious wedded life, comma, blessed be the good Lord with 4 children, comma, 2 of whom preceded him to eternity. His earthly sojourn brought to a close due to a severe gallbladder infection. Yes, that's fine. Convinced, open bracket, even before receiving public condolences, close bracket, that all who knew him would join with me in the hurt and the tears, and with his family and friends, follow his coffin to the grave. Period. What now? New paragraph. New paragraph. I would merely like to add, what about the business?
I'll ask Michael Christoph Godfrey, Father.
Yes, Keith's a good man. He'll see you through for now. Later you can find somebody more permanent. Now, where was I?
I would merely like to add.
I would merely like to add the following brief note, colon. Be it herewith understood that the business of the dear departed shall continue in the hands of a highly qualified party, and that I, comma, as ever, comma, shall make every effort to fulfill the trust placed in me by those who honour me with their custom. Period. Keisha Maria Muttenberger, comma, née Tim.
Mother, oh mother. Louisa.
Honoured and respected lady, I offer you all the sympathy and support you deserve.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
I share Ron's sentiments, exactly my heartfelt sympathies.
I too would like to.
May I ask you a question, Gottfried? Would it be possible for you, at least temporarily, to look after my husband's business, please?
I'll have to. Yes, dear lady, yes.
I love you. I've waited so long.
Geisha, but slow. Coffee? If a worker is slow at his job, Geisha, skill or no skill, management must turn its mind to certain alternatives.
Well, tell me. What are the alternatives your mind has turned to?
I think it's inevitable. The firm needs to grow. Expand or go under, that's what I say. I think that we should hire another saddler. Arthur will continue to do the quality work for the older, established customers. The second worker will be for the new trade. Quick jobs for people on the move.
But another saddler will have to pay him, and he'll need food and lodging.
Think it over. If it's possible to make a living from one saddler, think how much better off we'd be with two.
Well, it makes sense. Yep.
And no yets about it, Geisha, and not a single but. I have already considered the difficulties. We must expand our base of regular customers. That much is clear. How that is to be accomplished will have to be worked out. There's no problem calculating the surplus orders. We'll need to float the additional worker. Paper. Now, orders are coming in at roughly $1,000 per month, which is already too much for one man to handle. Rent, $200. Wages, $250. Materials, $50. That leaves us $500 per month. What does Arthur get? Let's see. He works 15 hours a day, times 26 days, that's 290. He gets 65 groschen per hour. Double that for us makes 130 groschen per hour. Understand?
Not quite.
Okay, one more time. For every hour Arthur works, he gets 65 groschen, but you get 130 groschen. With 2 employees, we pay out 130 groschen per hour, but we earn at the rate of 260 per hour.
It's so simple, splendid.
Your husband was stupid to tie himself to the workbench when he had capital in reserve. What he saved in wages, he paid for in good health. Coffee? And the newspaper. Quiet!
I love you.
Keisha, please, it's broad daylight. Nighttime is when people make love. Excuse me.
Happy birthday, Mother.
Geisha. Geisha.
Mother?
The torment your father is putting me through,
Father?
that I am putting myself through. I cannot even commune with God. I have spoken with him, and I have accepted the burden of guilt.
What guilt?
The guilt of allowing a child of mine to live in sin.
Mother.
Don't touch me, Geisha. You're living with a man without benefit of the sacrament. You're not a good Christian mother if you can't spare your children the shame.
Listen to me, Mother, please. I'm simply being true to my feelings. That's all. I love him. There's nothing evil about it.
That a woman could let little man.
Make love to her, Mother. Say it.
Women must stifle these ideas the moment they arise. My child, when you were this big, did I not guide you on the path to womanliness? Explain to you over and over again the meaning of propriety. What you are, what a man is, what he thinks. There is simply no comparison.
That is simply not true, Mother. For your entire life you've believed a lie.
You are toying with mortal sin.
No, Mother. There's nothing sinful in what I have to say. I love that man. I've always loved him.
Geisha!
No, Mother. I love him. And I don't care what the world says. I want that man to mount me. No, no, Mother. This time you stay put and listen to me. I want that man in my bed. Oh, I don't sleep with supplements. I sleep with arms and shoulders, Mother. I sleep with legs, Mother. I sleep with No matter. What you're saying doesn't affect me. I have no will of my own that I am aware of, nor would I know how to assert it. I can't help it that you've wasted your life doing someone else's duty.
Your sin is inscribed in your face, Keisha. You're not a good Christian, Mother. The courts would brand you a heretic for talking that way.
Mother, please, please, come, sit with me, and I'll lay my head on your lap and be your little girl again. Please, Mother, sit. You see, Mother, you want your Geisha to be happy. You really do.
Oh, but Keisha, you know that God is the source of all happiness, and only by obeying His commandments can you be happy. Earthly happiness bars away to eternal bliss.
But I am living in the here and now, Mama. Show me the person who can guarantee there is an afterlife.
You are possessed, Keisha, by an evil spirit. Words to the godless, wasted breath.
Coffee? Mother?
How have I sinned, O Lord, to deserve this? A child of mine, godless, my child. I'm feeling dizzy. I better go home. Right there. I will talk with God and I will ask Him not to be too harsh on the child who is so far-sighted.
She's dead.
Quiet! I'm really losing my patience. Quiet! Your father was good at this. Listen, on the second day of the month, on her birthday, my dearly beloved spouse, Geisha Margarita Tim, née Schaefer, fell victim to an intestinal inflammation and departed this busy life. Quiet!
Michael.
What? It's true, damn it.
Michael.
Despite manifold domestic vicissitudes, we have spent these last 32 years together in the perfect contentment of a happy marriage, one which has been blessed with 2 children. The pain I feel at her loss is unrelenting. Quiet! as she is irreplaceable in this life. Only trust in Providence and the prospect of a better future life can give any value to my remaining days, which I shall devote to my children and grandchildren. Full stop. Bremen, full stop. Johann Tim, full stop. Clean. That, Geisha, will drive up business.
Have you any idea what Mother's life was like, Michael? No? Father writes, in the perfect contentment of a happy marriage. No, not for Mother. Mother wasn't satisfied a single day in her life. Happiness for Mother meant solace in the bosom of the Lord, not Father's bosom. She was his drudge and his house pet. Her love was obedience. The only freedom she knew was in her conversations with God, and they call that a happy marriage. Mother never had her way. She had to answer his every whim. His whim. And he could smack her or hump her as he pleased. Very cosy for Father. And that's what he calls his great loss. Mother didn't have a life, Michael. Death was a blessing.
Coffee? And something to eat? You think too much for a woman. It's too much of a strain, Geisha. You'll get wrinkles and grey hair. Geisha?
Yes?
I find it hard to say this. I know, well, to be blunt, I'm going to be looking for my own apartment again. I'm fed up with the children, Geisha. The noise. And I need to find a woman with whom I can have my own children. I can't stand it, Geisha, seeing another man's children in the house. There's a lot I can't stand. I need a young girl, someone fresh, who doesn't have all these ideas in her head, you know, someone caring and hardworking. I will continue to manage the business for as long as you need me, although, yes, well.
But you said you loved me. Often.
Geisha, I love you, but...
No! You say you love me and then you're fed up and it's too much. Well, how can that be?
Geisha, I love you. I love your passion, and I respect your mind, and yet...
No! What could be more important than love between two people? When you find someone to love, or do you think that happens every day? It's so rare, Michael, but it makes me despair.
Love does not make the world go round. It's something you females easily get confused about.
No! Life is only bearable when one has a centre, a home, and a woman's home is her man.
You're in a state of despair, Geisha. You'll come to your senses.
Scum? My God, that is what you are, scum!
Believe me, Geisha, the darkest hour is that before the dawn.
There's someone else, isn't there?
No, but I'll keep my eyes open. Get to know a few young ladies, weigh their pros and cons. I need a challenge to keep me interested. Calm yourself. You're bound to find happiness again. You have money and a business on top of that. Believe me, that's a drawing card. Business is ticking over, yields an ample profit. It'll get better too, Geisha. Mr. Right will come along soon. Don't you worry.
No, but I love you. I love your hands. I want you to touch my body. I want to feel you inside me. I need your passion. When you say you're leaving, it hurts. It hurts deeply. Have you ever felt the pain of despair and the gripping in your stomach that goes with it? No. No. Well, you ought to. That will ever give you a new perspective. Please, Michael, please don't leave me.
Can you not see that I yearn for another kind of life? I'm a man, and men have desires that women don't understand. Can you not appreciate how I ache to have my own child?
We can have a child together. We're both fertile. We'll have a child together, Michael.
God almighty, Geisha, I'm not about to see my children and your husbands growing up together.
No.
I want to give my children their own home, a proud, upstanding life.
Well, the world's gone crazy. Two people in love. And it's utterly hopeless.
Well, you'll get over it soon enough.
No.
I'm going into town to have a drink. Back in a while.
Some man lets his woman do the talking for him.
Father, we'll sort our own lives out. And we'll obey the law, I promise.
I've said enough. There's no point in two people so blatantly disregard all morality. They deserve every ounce of misery they get. But Judy, I hope the tears you shed will cleanse your eyes, make you fuck to see God's truth.
Father.
Put your house in order here, or do so without a father. From here on in, you're on your own. That man is using you. He has nothing to offer.
Father! Father, wait! Can you forgive him, Michael? The suffering of these last 2 years, well, it's affected his mind. He's lost perspective. He, first his son-in-law, then his wife, and now 2 grandchildren. Of course he's off. Can you forgive him, Michael?
Yes, Isha, I've already forgiven him.
Michael?
Yes.
Essentially, what Father is saying is true.
How do you mean?
I mean, if 2 people, if you and I...
Get married? No, Isha. Not now. And I do want to be honest, perhaps never. I don't really know what I feel about you or where I stand anymore. I know I love you, and yet...
And yet what?
I can see myself living without you. I've always thought that to be in love, to be totally in love with someone, would make it impossible to think of living without them.
Well, I can't. But me, I don't count.
Not true, you do count. After all, I'm here, and I have respect for your love and for all the suffering. Besides, I'd have left if that wasn't the case. I thought, she's just buried both her children. You can't leave her in the lurch to boot. I was thinking of you, not me. I love you, truly, in my fashion.
We're gonna have a baby, Michael.
Say that again?
We're gonna have a baby. Our baby.
But you always said you were using a pessary.
Well, yes, but it happened that time you came back from Hanover a day early. I wasn't to know.
That is deceit, Keisha. Deceit. You understand? To let a man think he can sleep with you carefree, and what an idiot I am to fall for that kind of thing.
Well, the way you're taking this, I might have known.
I might have known. I might have known. God, are you stupid? The tiniest mental effort, and you'd have seen I wanted out.
Michael.
Have a look at yourself. Take a good look at yourself. Look at that. What man would want to live with that? With that dish rag for a face. That expression. My God, you are repulsive! If I could have guessed that one human being could be so disgusted by another human being, then I'd have known you were to be the woman in my life.
Well, all right then. Well, now it's happened. What do you have in mind next?
Take a look at yourself. Look how hardened you've become. Any self-respecting female would be lying on the floor, totally destroyed, weeping hot tears.
And what good would that do me, Michael? Huh? What good would that do me?
It would get you some sympathy. And sympathy can pass for love.
I don't need sympathy. The tears I've shed. Mary, Mother of God, while you sat there reading and didn't notice what was happening to the person who loved you. You say I disgust you? Well, that's all right. Despite the fact I'm carrying a child in my womb, your child, and you better figure out what you're going to do about it, because pretty soon it'll be showing.
I want no part of it.
Michael! Father Marcus will be here any minute. Do you want another drink, Michael? I love you so much. You'll be better soon. Believe me, this won't last forever. Oh,
Thank you, Rocky Star. You're a woman like this. Thank to you. I could tell you some stories. Be that as it may, you never know whether you're getting what's coming to you, or are we ready?
Yes, Father.
We're here assembled to join this man, woman, and sacrament of holy matrimony. Are you, Michael Christoph Godfrey, ready to take this woman, Margaret Gisha?
Miltenberger needs him.
Of course. Take this woman, Margaret Gisha, Miltenberg, 19, to be your lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold in sickness and in health till death do you part. Say I do.
I do.
And you, Margaret Gisha, Miltenberg, do you take this man, Michael Christoph Godfrey, to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold in sickness and in health till death do you part. Say I do.
I do.
I hereby pronounce you man and wife. Till death do you part.
Oh, he's dead, Father!
Marriage is legitimate. No question.
Oh, he's dead! Oh, sing with me, Father. World farewell, lonely and tired, now toward heaven my way I take. There is peace and long desire, nothing can that thought can bring. The world in me is war and strife, bound with cheating hopes are right. But in heaven is no alloy, only peace and love and joy.
Yes, my lord.
I want to confess, Father. I gave him poison. To make him sick and to force him to give the child I'm carrying, his child, a good name. But I didn't want to see him die. It was an accident, Father. God in heaven knows what I've been thinking. I've been pregnant 4 months, and the father of the child refuses to acknowledge that it's his. That's not to drive a woman insane, Father. She loses control of her thoughts. You lose all perspective. What's good's evil, evil good. You cry nights on end into your pillow and pray to God for help, which doesn't come. Do you know how lonely it feels when no one's listening, Father? How utterly alone and abandoned. The God doesn't exist. Who knows what that feels like and would still turn a vengeful eye on a poor, wretched woman. Loneliness, Father. It's the worst feeling in the world.
You are too late. I joined your daughter, the Michael Christoph Godfrey in holy wedlock. He died shortly thereafter. My fee for the service rendered are exactly 20 gulden.
of coffee. Do what you can to make her bomb here clean at home. He's my nephew from Hanover. A sailor.
A sailor?
Yes, he's a sailor. I take it you understand my meaning. I thought he could take over the business. Besides, he likes you. Frankly, he says he's after your hand in marriage. He's a gentleman, so I've agreed with heartfelt pleasure. Your life will be smooth sailing from here on in. Say goodbye to the misery your life has become.
Oh, Father, your little girl has outgrown the old morality. She can find a bed partner on her own.
Shut!
Don't shout, Father.
I'll shout if I want. You think you can run the business? You! A girl!
I'm quite sure of it, Father. I know more about this business than anyone, and I'm not about to hand the whole thing over.
I lent your first husband $1,200. $1,200! That's my money in your business.
Well, I have enough. I'll pay you back.
I didn't come to discuss it. I came to inform. The decision has been made.
Oh, I hear what you're saying, Father. Still, I won't obey. I'm a human being like any other human being, and I can make my own decisions. Right now, I'm not interested in that man, or in any man. If an itch between my legs needs something like a man to satisfy it, I'll go looking.
Get yourself a shame I can't talk like they feel.
Shame. Honesty makes you feel shame.
I teach you. In the law courts, I teach you. You learn about a father's rights over his daughter.
Have a cup of coffee, Father. It'll calm you down. If a woman's heart's not in it, she's no good, she isn't.
Oh, yes, yes.
You see, cousin is a man of intelligence. He knows exactly what he'd be letting himself in for. You think he'd enjoy the good life with a woman who doesn't love you? She'd burn your roast and water your brandy. She'd make bitter coffee, and in bed she'd lie there like a 2x4. Lead that sort of a life, and where does it get you?
I don't want this woman to come to town, not anymore. She's too smart for a man like me. I like to run things in my house, and in this place I'll only be a servant.
Come on. You'll pay for this. You'll pay for the distress you caused me, Geisha. You'll pay.
Oh, I won't be doing the paying, Father. Ever again.
I didn't think females died that easily.
Oh, you're crazy. Oh, that feels so good.
I love you.
Oh, wait. We have to use our heads up. You never know, we might drop in, and then where would we be?
Okay. You say so. Look, Keisha, this is horrible.
Horrible? What?
Well, it's going to come out sooner or later, so it may as well just come out now.
Well, say it. Spill your heart. There's always hope. Always.
It's my brother, you see, he... No, that's that's all right. It's my father. When he died, he set across 20,000 thalers apiece for each of his sons so they could get the best start in life. Now, I didn't need it because I had the wife's business. The money, I mean. But my brother, who's 14 years my junior, the money that I'm talking about, that's the money that I lent you. So far, so good. Now, my brother has made an offer on a property which he could secure for 20,000 thalers. Now, Geisha, I know this must be hard for you right now, but it is my father's will, and I do want to respect it. You're an intelligent woman. Understand, right?
You want your money back?
That's
the 20,000?
That's it, with my brother and I will.
Oh, I understand perfectly what you're saying, Zimmerman. But it won't be possible.
Not possible. Geisha.
Not possible, Zimmerman. You see, it's like this. I've already invested the money in the business, a new workbench, and new tools, and so on. That will increase the profits of the business, of course, though that hasn't happened yet.
Geisha, I think you're misunderstanding me. I'm not making a request. I'm laying down a demand.
A demand? Yes, of course. But if there's nothing there to
I want my money, Geisha. Sell. I mean, I don't care how you do it. I just want my money, and I want it now.
But you said you loved me.
When money's concerned, love is best forgotten.
No, Zimmerman. Answer the question. Do you love me?
Whether I love you or not, Geisha, has nothing to do with me wanting my money.
We'll have some coffee and we'll discuss this in a civilized manner.
Very well. Let's hear your proposal.
Well, very simple, Zimmerman. The business nets 800 thalers per month. Half of which, yes, half I need for myself, for household expenses, new clothes and so on. The other half, the remaining 400, I can let you have at regular installments. That is my offer.
That's ridiculous, Geisha. At 4,800, it would take 5 years. That's ridiculous.
Well, remember, Zimmerman, you gave me the money. There was no talk of paying.
But that was in the heat of passion, Geisha. When men talk too much and sometimes do stupid things. I will expect to be informed by Friday when you plan to repay the money. Then 3 months. That's as long as I wait. And after that, it's mortgage or saddle shop. Or you will see what I'm really like.
I'll see you out. Good luck, Zimmerman. World farewell of the island tight now. Misery in this house has never let up, Johann, but hardly ever.
Hi.
How did it happen, do you mean? Well, I can't explain it all. All I can do is give you the details. The first to die was my first husband, Johann Gerhard Multiplicator, gallstones. Shortly afterwards, mother died of an intestinal inflammation. Well, then my 2 children, Johanna and Idelheid, lung infection and typhus. Shortly after, my second husband, Michael Christoph Gottfried, died after a brief illness. And last to die was father for no particular reason, except the years taking their toll, I guess. Oh, Johann, you've been away so long, it must be such a shock to find us we have had to endure so much.
Geez, I thought I'd come home and find the family as I left it. You know, In a way, you often wonder how the people back home are doing, but I've seen so much death in the war, I'm not even shocked by it anymore. But the loss of parents, in-laws, nieces, that's hard. I'm just happy you're still here, Disha. Imagine I came back and no one was alive. No one remembered Johann Tim. How could I bear that?
Johann.
Oh, Disha. Oh, you must have suffered. How many tears must these eyes have shed? I had planned on this short stay in Bremen and I was going to find myself a new war, but how can I leave now? People always hard work till a woman. I will stay, Disha. I will take over the business.
No, Johann.
No.
No! I had to struggle to master the business. I had to work hard. And when fate left me so alone in the world, my work has become my life, Johann. Now I want to make it clear that you will get your rightful share. I don't want anything that doesn't belong to me. But I stand firm on this point. No one takes my work from me. Thank you.
Sister, but you're just a woman. A woman can learn many things, but she can never enjoy work. You'll soon get used to keeping house again. You'll be humming a tune as you tend the stove, not a worry in your head. Work would only toughen you, harden your soft feminine qualities. And besides, you'll be looking for another man to take your bosom.
The man I take to my heart. Well, I'll tell you what he'd have to be like. He'd have to accept the fact that women can think, that they have the power of reason. Well, and perhaps such a man hasn't been born yet, in which case I will go without.
Disha.
Let me finish, Johann. I was put on this earth to use my brain and to express my thoughts without interruption. Now take it calmly, brother, nice and calm, and listen to me. I will not give up my business, never.
Disha.
To live the life the way I want to live, that's what all human beings should strive for, and women are human beings too. Even if the men and women who recognise that fact are few and far between.
Disha, you're giving me a migraine. What are you saying here? I don't like or accept it.
Well, learn it, Johann, or be on your way.
Be on my way? Disha, I go when I want! And I do what I want! A woman, that's the last thing I let dictate to me! Especially my sister! I will take over the business, Disha! As sure as I'm sitting here! That is my final word! I will say no more!
Tea. It'll warm you up.
That's what I like to see in a woman. Care and devotion. Hard work. All this mental effort. Where's that going to get you? I'm going to bed, Keisha. Wake me early. I want to get on with learning the business.
Louisa, dearest Louisa.
Disha, you're growing younger and more beautiful. Each time I see you, how do you manage it?
Freedom, dear. Freedom. Plain and simple.
So, how splendid.
dearest. Sit down.
Someone like you, who has undergone so much suffering and misfortune, yet manages to stay so unaffected. She must be.
Oh, yes.
She must be in league with the devil, wouldn't you say?
The devil?
Well, how else can a woman such as me make sense of a creature who undergoes so much, yet remains in the pick of it? Oh, a small cup of coffee, Keisha, please. And that you're never short of men who willingly enter this hell. It's terrible.
Terrible?
Oh, terribly exciting, of course. I regularly play bets with my Frederick as to who'll be the next one to drop dead in this house. Incredible suspense. But never fails to surprise us, really.
You are.
Thank you, dearest. Thank you. As a matter of fact, I put my money on your father. And who was it? Your poor Gottfried. It's so easy to fool oneself.
Oh, indeed. It is so easy to fool oneself.
Isn't it just? And your breasts, my dear, fuller and firmer as time goes on. How do you do it?
Padding, dear.
Padding?
Yes, padding. I know what men like, what excites them right off. And, I can't sleep unless I have a man beside me.
Rich, Isha, rich.
Rich, Louisa. Why so?
Well, people don't really say what they're thinking just right out like that. But excuse me, with you, anything goes. Right? And these perpetual affairs, always out in the open. No discretion. A woman has a good like that, huh? Wouldn't you agree? Well, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be like you. I've been with my husband 15 years. He has a mind of his own. He gets the job done. He can ask me anything, and I'll do it. I will.
Have you never desired to know more about the world than you do now?
Never.
And have you never thought how lovely it would be to be released from your background?
Don't you say? The ideas you have.
Answer me.
No, of course not. Oh. Isha, baby down. Oh, it's bad.
Well, that'll be from the poison in the coffee you just drank.
What?
In the coffee.
Oh, is that ever the limit? A joke. And coming from you, how appropriate.
Oh, it's no joke, Lisa. I have poisoned you. Really?
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, most definitely I can.
Oh, but just, tell me why. Oh, Keisha, tell me why. Oh.
Well, I wanted to save you from the life you're being forced to lead.
Help!
Oh, she's dead.
Yes. Well,
Oh, she just collapsed and died. It's terrible. Oh.
well, I went down to the station and had them analyze those white cubes you put in my coffee. You wanted to kill me, Keisha. Why?
Well, now I'm going to die. Well, farewell, I'll be
not say